I let my girlfriend stop coming over in the mornings after my mom's friend complained about her showering. So my girlfriend Ashley had been staying over at my place like 3 nights a week for the past 6 months. We're both 22, and I still live with my mom because rent is insane and I'm saving up to move out. My mom was totally cool with Ashley being around. She actually really liked her and would always ask when she was coming over next. Ashley worked the night shift at this medical lab place, so she'd get off work around 7 in the morning and come straight to my house. She'd always take a shower because, she'd been working all night and wanted to feel clean before we hung out or whatever. Made total sense to me. My mom has this friend Janet, who's been going through a divorce and needed a place to crash for a few weeks. My mom, being my mom, was like, "Of course you can stay here," without really thinking it through. Janet moved into our guest room, which shares a wall with the main bathroom. About a week after Janet moved in, she started making these weird comments. Like Ashley would be in the shower and Janet would be in the kitchen making coffee, and she'd say stuff like, "Wow, someone's really enjoying that hot water," or "Must be nice to have such long showers." I didn't think much of it at first because Ashley's showers were maybe 15 minutes tops. Then one morning I'm making breakfast and Janet comes out looking all annoyed and goes, "Your girlfriend woke me up again with that shower. The water pressure is terrible when someone else is using it and the pipes make noise." I told her Ashley gets off work early and needs to shower, and she just rolled her eyes. The next day, Janet cornered my mom when I wasn't around and apparently went off about how inconsiderate Ashley was being. She said Ashley was using up all the hot water, waking her up every morning, and that it was rude for someone who doesn't even live here to be showering so often. My mom came to me later looking all uncomfortable and was like, "Maybe Ashley could shower at her own place before coming over?" I was annoyed, but I didn't want to cause drama between my mom and her friend who was already going through a hard time. So I talked to Ashley about it, and she was super understanding. She said she'd just go home first, shower and change, then come over. It would add like 40 minutes to her routine, but she didn't want to cause problems. Here's where it gets stupid. After Ashley stopped showering at our place, Janet started complaining about other stuff. Ashley's car in the driveway was blocking her view. Ashley talking to me in the morning was too loud, even though we were basically whispering. Ashley bringing coffee from this place she liked was showing off because it was more expensive than the grocery store stuff we usually drank. I started realizing Janet was just looking for things to complain about. Like this woman was staying in our house for free and finding fault with my girlfriend existing in the same space. The breaking point came when Ashley stopped by one morning after her shower at home to drop off this book she borrowed from my mom. She was literally there for 5 minutes. Janet came out and started going off about how Ashley was always here and how she needed to respect boundaries and that it was inappropriate for her to keep coming around so early. Ashley just stood there taking it because she's way nicer than me, but I was done. I told Janet that Ashley was welcome in my house whenever she wanted, and if she had a problem with that, maybe she should find somewhere else to stay. Janet got all huffy and said she was just trying to establish some household rules. That's when my mom stepped in and said, actually, these weren't household rules. They were just Janet's personal preferences. She told Janet that Ashley had been part of our family routine way before Janet moved in, and that if anyone needed to adjust, it wasn't going to be Ashley. Janet ended up moving out 2 days later to stay with some other friend.